MDS International. Leave no stone unturned. World leaders in trommel technology. Read the operations manual carefully before using the trommel. Ensure that the trommel is clear of any obstructions and that all personnel are standing at a safe distance away from the trommel. The trommel has moving components involved, and there is a danger of serious injury if not careful. Make sure to wear the correct personal protective equipment as per the requirements of the local site. Walk all around the machine to do a thorough visual check. Ensure that there are no broken or loose components. The control panel is found in the cabinet shown here. This is where the battery isolator and the ignition switch is found. The main cabinet is found at the back as shown here. This is where you will find all the hydraulic valves, levers for folding and unfolding the conveyor, and the CAT 2.2 diesel engine. Check the levels for fluids and oils and fill if necessary. Details of the fluids needed are found in the operations manual. The engine oil can be checked here. And if needed, fill from here. The engine swings out for ease of maintenance. The coolant can be filled here. This is where you'll see the minimum level for the hydraulic oil. And the hydraulic oil can be filled from the top here. Diesel level can be checked here. And to fill it, open this cap and refill if needed. Grease is applied through these grease points. Starting the MDS trommel is fairly simple. Turn the battery isolator to the on position. Switch the control panel on by turning the ignition key to the on position. Ensure that all of the emergency stops are depressed. These are located as shown here. If any are pressed, the machine will not start. Reset by turning the red knob. Start the machine by pressing the engine start button. Keep the button pressed for about 5 seconds until the engine starts. It will start at a low rev. MDS trommels can be tracked for loading, unloading and moving around the site. To go into tracking mode, press the track button. Then press Enable button. Now on the pendant, move the button to enable and keep it there for about 5 seconds until the trommel enters tracking mode. Tracks enabled will be displayed. Move the machine forward by pressing both buttons down and move the machine back by pressing both buttons up. Once tracking is complete, press the Disable button to stop tracking mode. Press Back button to go to Main menu and continue setting up the machine. The conveyors need to be unfolded before the machine can be used. This is done in the Setup menu. Press Machine Setup button to enter the Setup menu. The conveyors are folded and unfolded using these levers. The M412 has 2 levers and the M413 has 3 levers. On M412, lever 1 is for oversize and 2 is for fines conveyor. On the M413, lever 1 is for oversize, 2 for mid-product and 3 for fines conveyor. Pull down lever 2 to unfold the fines conveyor. To fold, just pull it up. It is always best to unfold it gradually. Pull down lever 1 to unfold oversized conveyor. To fold it back, pull it up. Make sure to unfold gradually, and it is recommended to unfold each conveyor individually so as not to put pressure on the valves. Once the conveyor is unfolded, insert the deflector chutes on each side as shown. Secure them with the metal clips. The trommel is now ready for operation. This can be done in auto mode or manual mode. Press RPM HL to rev up engine. Press auto run to go into auto run mode. Press sequence start to start the sequence of the trommel. This will be oversize, fines, drums, and then feeder. As each component starts, it will turn green. Pressure ratings are also shown next to each component. If you have the drum cleaner attachment installed, it will automatically start with the drum. Once everything is green, the trommel is in full operation mode. The trommel can be stopped using sequence stop button. It will stop in the reverse sequence from its starting. Please note this screen also shows key information like engine RPM and load, oil and fuel pressure, and battery voltage. The trommel has completely stopped when all components are no longer displaying green. The trommel components can also be started individually in manual mode. This is done by pressing the manual button. Oversize and fine start will start the conveyors. Con stop will stop all the conveyors together, feeder cycle will start the feeder, and feeder stop will stop it. Drum forward will start the drum in normal position. Drum reverse in reverse position, and drum stop will stop it. Press back to return to the main menu. Pressure settings for each component can be changed individually by qualified technicians by pressing the Settings menu. Only MDS qualified personnel are to adjust these settings. Please contact MDS directly for more information on these settings. Each MDS trommel comes with optimized settings. Diagnostic information can also be viewed from the control panel. Press Engine Info button to go into this screen. This screen shows key information like battery voltage, hydraulic pressure, engine oil temperature, and engine RPM. CAT error codes are also displayed on this screen. Once all done and ready to stop, push the engine high-low button to rev down the engine. Leave it in this mode for a few minutes. Turn the key to the off position to switch off the engine. Remember to move the battery isolator to the off position. And finally, ensure to give the machine a thorough check again, as shown by Liam here. If you have any other questions about the operation and maintenance of the trommel, get in touch with us directly, and we will be glad to help.